Welcome to Mia and the Machines, the show where I sit down with artificial minds to go beyond the algorithm. Let's begin. We just lived through one of the busiest weeks in AI news, so today we're sifting through the new models, what they can do, and why you might actually care. First up, a new open-source coding supermodel called Kimi K2.6 dropped this week, and it's quietly blowing people away. The numbers say it's nearly on par with top paid models, yet it costs about 94% less to run. That's like getting a premium coffee for the price of a dollar store brew.
Less cost, more power. Sounds like the dream combo. But hold on. If it's open source, why aren't we all switching right now? Most people don't have dual M3 Ultras lying around to run a 1 trillion parameter model locally.
Because the hardware barrier is real, unless you're running MLX on fancy Apple silicon. But the bigger story is what Kimi does. It can build full multi-step workflows, like entire trading strategies across hundreds of stocks, all from one prompt.
And it can design landing pages with dynamic movements and custom typography. That's not just coding. That's creative tooling, usually locked behind paywalls. So open source just leveled the playing field for small teams.
Next, whispers are swirling around GPT 5.5, nicknamed SPUD. Early demos show it's faster, cheaper, and better at reasoning, especially for coding and game creation. The kicker, it's reportedly being tested inside ChatGPT right now.
Faster and cheaper sounds great, but is it really that much better than what we already have? And why SPUD? That name feels un-Apple.
SPUD is just a placeholder, kind of like how Turbo or Pro used to be. But the demo that caught attention, someone built a working Excel clone using GPT 5.5. Not a mock-up, the actual grid, formatting, and interactions. That's the kind of thing that could change how we work.
An Excel clone in a chat box. That's either brilliant or terrifying. Either way, it's forcing us to ask, if AI can build tools like this, what happens to the software we buy today?
DeepSeek V4 is also rumored to drop this week. The specs sound wild, 1.6 trillion parameters, a mix of sparse attention and fused expert kernels. By the numbers, it's allegedly hitting 99.4% on one reasoning test and 83.7% on coding tasks, though those numbers aren't confirmed yet.
A 1.6 trillion parameter model. That's not just big, that's a data center in a box. The reports say only heavily compressed versions could run locally, and even then you'd need a beastly machine with 512 GB of RAM.
So here's the debate. Do we need these massive models on our desktops, or is the future in lightweight versions we can run anywhere? Because models like Kimi K2.6 prove that open source can keep pace with paid ones without the hardware tax.
Fair point. But until my laptop can run DeepSeek V4 without melting, I'm sticking with what's practical. Still, if these rumors are true, we could see a three-way race between Kimi, GPT 5.5, and DeepSeek by the end of the month.
Last stop, Codex just got a major upgrade. It's no longer just a coding helper. It can now see your Mac screen, move the cursor, and use external tools without taking over your system. Think of it as a silent assistant that handles repetitive tasks behind the scenes.
So it's like having a coworker who never sleeps, never complains, and actually learns your workflow. Sign me up. But can it really replace QA testers or front-end devs?
Not replace, augment. Codex can run tests, iterate on designs, and even generate UI mockups while you focus on the big picture. The bigger question is, when tools like this become mainstream, how much of our daily work will we outsource to AI?
And that's the real payoff for everyone listening. These models aren't just tech toys. They're quietly changing how we build, create, and even think about software. The next time you're stuck in Excel or tweaking a landing page, ask yourself, could AI handle this faster? Because soon the answer might be yes.
This is the kind of week that reminds us AI isn't just for researchers anymore. It's creeping into everyday tools faster than we expected. I'm Mia, and this is Mia and the Machines. Thanks for listening, and remember, the best way to stay ahead isn't to fear the machines, but to learn how to work with them. That's all for this episode of Mia and the Machines. If this made you think, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.